All right, what's up, fellow collectors? I got submission in today, and it looks like 3 of them came in at one time. So again, I asked them to stick it in this box upside down so I couldn't see what the grades were, and I believe it's 31 cards or so. Let's see here. They kind of in there tight. So now I get them in. Grab a few. No, let's see. Turn it upside down like this. There we go. Dump it like that. Alright. Now all I gotta do is get the box out of here. So there's 3 different submissions in here. And a few of them I sent in, I got reviewed from Indie Card Exchange. And I just bumped my camera. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try to keep track of what I got from Indie Card Exchange. This one here looks like it might have been the 3rd one. I don't know how far down this goes. But I don't think I got this one reviewed. No, I did have this one reviewed. It's Topps Chrome Jimmy Uso. This is going to take a minute just to go through all these. I might have to do it differently than I did the last time, where I'm just going to do the cards and try to figure out what the grades were before. I do have my spreadsheet open. Yeah, these are... Okay. Here's the J Uso, which is Jimmy Uso. Okay, let's see here. See if I can do this. So, Jimmy Uso. Try to find the one on my spreadsheet where this one is. And they're all out of order. So this is the Topps Chrome. So this isn't even the same one. It's on my spreadsheet. And because they sent them all out of order, of course I don't know which is which. Okay, Jimmy and Jay, these were the last 2. Okay, so shit, Dragon Lee and Bailey. Okay, here we go. So here's the Jimmy, and that should be the J. Okay. Okay, I got it straight. So, it's going to be the last 2. I pre-graded this one as a 10. Indie Card Exchange pre-graded as a 9. Centering and corners. So I'm mostly on the back and the front on the centering. And yes, the 2020 orange refractor. It's not an image variation. I know that's the set I'm trying to put together, but I still like to get the orange, and I'll do them because they're out of 25. So it's 15 to 25, and see what I got. A 10. I'm happy with that. Okay, the next one is the J Uso. And I think I pre-graded this one at a 10 as well. But they said it was an 8. So centering, corners, and edges. Mostly on the back. On both sides. On the centering. Okay, this is also the 2020 Topps Chrome. Of course, it's not a image variation. But it's 24-25. Let's see what I got. A 10. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now this one here, this one I didn't get reviewed. I know what this one is. LA Knight. It's the gold vinyl, 1 of 1. And of course, I didn't give it. I gave it a pre-grade just before the video, where I said I'll probably get a 9 because I've never gotten better than a 9 on a 1 of 1. But it was a beautiful card. To see what they gave me, a 9. It's staying true to what I believe that PSA does for me. So gold vinyl, LA Knight 101 PSA 9. But to me, that is a good grade. I don't really mind a 9 on a 1 of 1. I know people don't like grading the 1 of 1s, but I do. I want to keep it preserved. So this one here is the Pete Dunne. I did write the names on these, on most of these, unless the Pete Dunne, they gave me a pre-grade of a 10. So Pete Dunne, I pre-graded a 10. And this may be one that they pre-graded 10 because I don't see a sheet on it. So I'm going to go ahead without some 11 or 25. And they gave me an 8. Okay. Maybe they didn't say this was a 10. But I don't know because my sheets are all out of order. No, I'm sorry. Okay, here's the Pete Dunne. I found it. Okay, they gave me a 6, and yeah, I pre-graded as a 10, so I was way off on that one. But they said it was a 6, and PSA gave me an 8, so that's pretty damn good in my book. Because I know IndyCard Exchange is going to grade them very tough because they anticipate PSA is going to be tough. Okay, this one here, okay, this next one that I have is the Booker T Drew McIntyre. And I think I pre-graded this one as a 10 as well. And these are ones I kept having problems, I guess, seeing dents, but they said the corners and edges, and mostly on the back. Okay. And it is the 2020 fantasy matchups. It's the orange refractor. Drew McIntyre, Booker T. Let's see what PSA gives me. An 8. Okay. So they were on the money on that grade, which I'm not upset because they're pretty close to what IndyCard Exchange said. So I didn't think they would be 10s, but I sent them in anyway. So this next one is a Booker T. It's here. Yeah, 24 select. I pre-graded this Booker T at a 10, and they said it would be a 9. It's tie-dye. So the centering, left and right. Okay. And try to see what PSA gave me. It's a nice looking card. It's the icons. And they gave me a 9. Okay. Okay, the next one is Naomi. This one here is for my Naomi. Okay, I do believe this one here, they might have said a 10. And I pre-graded it at a 10 because I do believe this might have been in one of the sleeves. So, yeah, this is my Tiger. So it's the 24 select. Of course, these aren't numbered. And let's see what PSA thought of it. PSA 10. All right. All right. Okay. Chelsea Green. The Chelsea Green, I pre-graded at a 9. And they pre-graded this at a 9 because of the centering and corners. And I do remember this one, why I gave it a 9, because I seen some print lines that are across here and across here. Okay, that's why I gave it a 9. But they gave it a 9 because of the centering. And see what PSA said. Gem and 10. Okay. Oh, well, this is graded bookend. 1 of 10. I like that one. I really like what Chelsea Green's been doing. So I like her. So I'm happy to have that in a 10. All right, Dragon Lee. I have not had very good luck with Dragon Lee cards. And I don't know where the Dragon Lee is. Okay, maybe they said it was a 10, but I can't find the sheet. I do believe that I graded this one at a 10 as myself. So this is 425, and so the green pulsar. So I'm still doing as many green pulsars as I can. See what I got? A 9. Okay. I wish that was a 10, but not gonna be too mad at it. Bailey, I pre-graded the Bailey at a 9. And I do believe here it is. They said Bailey is an 8 or a 9. And because of the centering. So that's what they gave me on the Bailey. And that was the first card in this submission. Okay. Let's pull this off. So this is the 23 green pulsar. And see what PSA thought about it. They gave me a 9. Okay. That was the first one I had put together and sent in. See if I can spread this out. So, yeah, that was the very first one. The one I should have got 2 weeks ago, but it's all right. So this one here is going to be Roxanne Perez down to the Undertaker hours. Well, I'll just start here. Okay, we got a Roxanne Perez, which I pre-graded this at a 9, and I do not know if they pre-graded this one. Okay, I don't have a sticker for this, so let's see. They must have said, "Oh, Undertaker." Oh yeah, I'm starting from the bottom, don't I? Undertaker, I pre-graded as a 10. I'm saying Roxanne Perez, and I'm doing Undertaker. Okay, I do have a sticker for this one, which they said it was a 9. I pre-graded as a 10. And let's see what we have here. This is the 25 Topps Chrome. This is the gold variation, 16 of 50. Okay, and like I said, I pre-graded this one at a 10, and they gave it a 9. See what PSA says. PSA says it's a 9. So it's a 9. Alrighty. Okay. This one here, the Hulk Hogan. This one is terrible. So, that's this one. I didn't even put a name on it because I knew that was this one. So, the Hulk Hogan, when I purchased it, I realized there was when I pulled it out, I realized there was a big dent right there. Well, I noticed it on the back. I didn't even see it from the front. So I knew that they said it was a 6 or a 7. When I pre-graded it, I thought it would be an 8, even with the dent that I seen. Okay. And it's still going to be hard to tell from this way, but it is right here. It's like somebody grabbed their finger in there and pushed down too hard on it. We'll see what PSA gave. It's the main event out of the 23 Chronicles. All right, and I see what I got. They gave me an 8. Okay. And that's what I think what I pre-graded at is an 8, which I'll take that because I knew there was major issues with that. Okay, and I remember this one, Tank Ledger. This was in a semi-rigid when they gave it back. 17 to 25. This is the tie-dye ringside. And I did it because this is a rookie card. I pre-graded as a 10. They said it was a 10. Could go down to a 9. And see what PSA thought about it. PSA gave me a 10. Okay. He's NXT Tag Team Champion right now, or one half of it. So I think he's doing pretty good work in NXT. Not a very big guy, but he's wide. Not as wide as Otis, but he's still kind of wide. So, and he's fun to watch. Okay. Denny Palmer. Denny Palmer, I believe they had in a semi-rigid as well. So they pre-graded at a 9, at a 10, could go down to a 9. I pre-graded as a 10. There's another bookend. 10 of 10. And this is the Gold Wave ringside out of the 24 Select. Am I not showing all the card? Okay. And see what I got. PSA 10. I like it. Okay. Next one is the Jada Parker. I pre-graded the Jada Parker at a 10, but they did not. So they said it was an 8 or 9. They said there was a small bend on this corner. Okay. But I pre-graded as a 10, and I didn't see the bend, of course. Okay, and it is the Gold Flash out of the 24 Select. And a 7 of 10, if I didn't say that. And let's see what PSA thought about it. They gave me a 10. I am not mad at that. Like me some Jada Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. Okay. JC Jane. JC Jane is another one that was in a semi-rigid. Which is, you know, how they grade, or what they say is 10, but could go down to a 9. I pre-graded this JC Jane myself at a 9 when I pre-graded it. I do not remember. Oh, well, I just saw that. So, Gold Flash out of 24 Select, and they gave me a 10. Okay. 2020 Topps Chrome. This is a Orange Refractor. Gerald Briscoe. And I know they didn't, they pre-graded this at an 8. I pre-graded it at a 9. That's what I thought it was when I seen it. Surface issues. That's all it says on there. So apparently there's some surface issues in here somewhere. 16 of 25. See what PSA thought about it. PSA 8. Okay. That was right on the money. And I'm not upset with it. Because I expected it to be low after I got my pre-grades back. Shinsuke Nakamura. This is Orange Refractor. I know that. Out of the 2020 Topps Chrome. And this here, I do believe, was in a semi-rigid. And I pre-graded it as a 10. And it is 10 of 25. It's kind of weird because I'm standing up. So this is totally weird for me today. Let's see what PSA gave me. PSA 10. Yes, I like it. Orange refractor. So apparently I'm working on all the orange refractors out of that 2020 set, I guess. And not just the image variations. Okay. This here is the Jimmy Uso. It is out of the 24 Prism. This should be a green pulsar, which I pre-graded this one. Okay, I got Jim. Okay, I pre-graded this one at a 10. And I do believe this here was in a semi-rigid. So they agreed 10 could go down to a 9 and see what PSA thought about it. A 10. Okay. Like that. 2024 Prism. Green Pulsar. PSA 10. Okay, then I got Sheamus, which is 425. So that is a Prism as well. Sheamus, I do have a pre-grade from them. I pre-graded Sheamus at a 9. They pre-graded Sheamus at a 9 because of centering. I don't remember what the centering looks like on this one, but you can tell on the back that the centering is off because it's pretty heavy on the top. Centering is off on the front to the top. They said both ways. I definitely see at the top. Let's see what PSA thought about it. PSA 8. Okay. Yeah. That's the first one that's lower than what IndyCar Exchange thought. And I'm not mad. Okay. Next one is Roxanne Perez, which was the first one out of that submission. Okay, so I'm moving right along. If I can take this off here. I don't like this little sticky thing. It's hard to take on. Let's scuff up my... Here we go. Scuff up my case. Okay. So, Roxanne Perez, I pre-graded at a 9. And apparently they pre-graded it at 10, possibly 9. And is the 24 Green Pulsar as well as the other two. 9 of 25. See what PSA thought about it. 10. Okay. I'd rather have Roxanne Perez at a 10 than Sheamus. I like it. Okay. Next one. Okay. Drew McIntyre. Which these are the ones that I didn't get reviewed. Except for 2 of them, which is the Roman Reigns and the Rhea Ripley. I got those reviewed because they were in the other batches and I separated them to make them a little more even. So this here, I do believe is a Drew McIntyre Tiger Prism. So we'll turn it over. Yeah. It's not a tiger, a zebra prism. Okay. So it's out of the 24 select, of course. I pre-graded this one at a 10. And of course I didn't get a review. Let's see what PSA thought about it. PSA 10. Yes. All right. Tiffany Stratton Persona. Okay. I pre-graded this Tiffany Stratton at a 10. I didn't get it reviewed, of course, but it's out of the 2025 Topps Chrome. It's Tiffy time. And let's see. Shit. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, let's see what PSA thought about it. PSA 10. Yes. Okay. That's a good card. Alrighty. Okay. My other 101. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Okay, I was real happy with this. It was out of 2018 Topps Legend. So the red 101. I never could find any pricing on this, so I don't know what this bad boy is worth. And I pre-graded this at a 9, I do believe. No, I pre-graded this at an 8. That's what I thought it was, an 8. I can't tell you what I thought what it was. It's on a different spreadsheet. I'm not pulling that up. But let's see what PSA thought about it. Move this back up. PSA 8. Okay. And for 2018 101, I'm happy with that grade. Alrighty. Naomi. Now, if I get 8 on this, I won't be happy. Because these ultra modern cards shouldn't be getting 8s. You know, they should be better than that, I do believe. So I pre-graded this one at a 9. And this is the ringside version. This is a Tiger. Okay. And let's see what the PSA thought about it. 10. That is what I'm talking about. Yes. PSA 10. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get used to this standing up. So next time I'll be sitting down. Okay. Julius Creed. This is out of the 24 Prism. And I do believe this is a green pulsar. Yes. I got 4 or 5 of them. I pre-graded this one at a 9. And I do believe it's the centering up and down. See what PSA thought about it. I was getting a phone call. Dagnabbit. Okay. See what PSA thought. PSA 9. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Ricochet. I pre-graded Ricochet at a PSA 8. Ooh, okay. I gave Ricochet a PSA 8. And looking at it, I can't remember why. But it's the 24 green pulsar. So I'm still, like I said, I'm sending in as many of those as I can. And see what PSA thought about it. PSA 9. Okay. All right. 9s and 10s is what I want. If I get an 8 somewhere, okay. Hopefully it's not on a big superstar. Okay. Noam Dar. Is this? Yeah, this is a green pulsar as well. 20 or 25. And I pre-graded the Noam Dar at a 10. Turn it this way. Let's see what PSA thought about it. PSA 9. Okay. It's all right. Alrighty. Piper Niven. Green pulsar. 2 of 25. I pre-graded Piper Niven at a 10. And we'll see what PSA thought. PSA 9. Okay. It's all right. All righty. Here we go. Rhea Ripley. This is the Rhea Ripley. Okay. This here is the 85 Topps current. It's the black refractor. They pre-graded at an 8. When I first pre-graded it, I did an 8.5. And because there's some serious centering issues in the surface, which I seen all of it, but it was Rhea Ripley black, which is numbered to 10. 6 of 10. So I decided to go ahead and purchase it at a good price and send it in for grading. And we'll see what PSA thought. PSA 9. Okay. That is awesome. Usually not happy about 9s, but I'm definitely happy about that one. Okay. Last card in the submission. This here is the Roman Reigns persona. And I pre-graded this Roman Reigns at a 10. Indie Card Exchange pre-graded at a 9 because of centering issues. I don't know how they got the centering, but I'm assuming it's the lettering is what they were looking at there. And this one here, I want a 10 out of this one. See what PSA thought? PSA 10. Yes. Okay. Acknowledge me. PSA 10, Roman Reigns on the 25 tops persona. Alrighty. Let's see if I can do a recap here. It was either 30 or 31 cards, but I got 2, 4, I got 6 8s. Which one was that? 1 of 1. Two of my green pulsars, Drew McIntyre and Booker T, Gerald Briscoe, the orange refractors. And this one here, I was happy this was an 8 because it could have been worse because there was a significant dent. Okay. How many 9s do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 9s. Which one is the Rhea Ripley? And then I got 4 of my green pulsars to add to the collection. The Undertaker. That's a 23 green pulsar. Here's another 24 green pulsar. Putting that under there. And then the Booker T tie-dye. And my gold vinyl of LA Knight. And the stack of 10s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 10s. Okay. The Roman Reigns. The Naomi Tiger. The Tiffany Stratton persona. Drew McIntyre on the zebra. Roxanne Perez. The Jimmy Uso. The Shinsuke Nakamura. The JC Jane. Hey Miss Parker. Jada Parker. Denny Palmer. Tank Ledger. Chelsea Green. Another Naomi Tiger. And the Jimmy and Jay Uso orange refractors out of the 2020 Topps Chrome. All right. Appreciate you watching.